Hi, it's Father Ryan. Happy feast day. I love St. Francis so much. Today is glorious feast. When was the last time that you've heard of a seraphic angel, a highest ranking angel descending down from heaven to meet a saint? Never heard of that before, but it happened to St. Francis, right? The seraphic angel coming down from heaven, surrounding the figure of Jesus crucified. And this angel hovering in the sky with 6 wings, 2 wings on the top covering his face to show humility, 2 wings on the side for flight, and 2 bottom wings covering his feet to show humility. And at that very moment, the wounds of Christ in the heaven, again surrounded by the seraphic angel, emanating so much light and luminosity, piercing the hands and feet and side of St. Francis, who's kneeling on the ground. And he got this stigmata, the wounds of Christ. St. Francis was the first, and he got this encounter with a seraphic angel. This is unbelievable. And after his death, a friar saw a vision of St. Francis ascending to heaven. And sometime later, another friar said, wow, who is that in heaven? That figure, is that Jesus Christ himself, or is that Father Francis? Because what he saw totally astounded him. Is this figure of this luminosity surrounding St. Francis. He could not distinguish whether that's Jesus or St. Francis. That goes to tell you of his high degree of glory and splendor and majesty in heaven. St. Francis used to pray to our blessed Lord. He said, who are you, my dear Lord, and who am I? Interesting question. Who are you, my dear Lord, and who am I? He said, I'm just a worm, a little servant, and you are everything. Hi guys. Just like Saint Therese. Saint Therese is, I'm just a little Therese, right? So we embody the virtues and the spirituality of Saint Francis, right? That smallness, the littleness, the radical dependence, radical poverty. Because Saint Francis was so configured to the person of Christ crucified. We love Christ crucified, love humility, because humility comes before great honor and poverty of spirit. Jesus said, learn from me, I'm meek and humble of heart. Meek and humble of heart. That's my favorite prayer. I channel in the spirit of St. Francis. Jesus, meek and humble of heart. Make my heart like yours. Blessed are the meek of heart, for they shall inherit the earth. Happy feast day.